Hello everyone. Today we are going to put together a Fiamma carry bike rack for the Volkswagen van again. So our first step is to go ahead and find our longer bolts here with the thread pattern all the way up to the top. Two 10mm lock nuts, and then the plastic bits that go over that. And then you'll also need a 10mm driver. All right, for step two, I'm gonna find these longer bolts with the rounded top up here and sort of the square neck, and the threads all the way across. They're a little bit longer. They will fit through this crossbar, and the square neck will fit right into the hole there. And then it goes across the top, just so. And then you need next step here is to locate these. Basically, it's the top of the bike rack here, and that's where it fixes to the top of the hatch of your van again. And it's got a couple protectors here. As far as I can tell, the rubber bit right here fits more onto the bottom and will protect your paint there. And it has little grooves you can see on the outside that fit around this basically and keep it in place. It also has a sticky backing that you just peel right here to make sure that it sticks where it's supposed to. Now this helicopter tape right here fits actually into this groove and protects the very top where it fits over the top of the hatch. And so you'll basically peel this off, the back of this off, and it's sticky, and then you kind of will stick it up into here like that. And then after you're done, you'll use a pair of scissors to go ahead and trim it so that it fits perfectly. Go ahead and pause. Okay, once you have your top anchor point together, you got the rubber backing on it, the helicopter tape around the top. We're gonna go ahead and put this on the bike rack. So it just fits easily through the top. What you want is your shorter 10mm bolt with the threads halfway down. And then you also want a couple more 10mm locking nuts and your 10mm driver, and probably a 10mm wrench to go ahead and hold it. So we have our the tops on and put the rubber caps over it. And next, if you want to point down here, we're going to put the actual bike rack onto this. So the way it goes is you fit the elbow right into that slot there and just kind of push it in, and it'll grab it. And then you take your longer 10mm bolts like this and fit it from outside to inside. So next we'll find these two rubber bar mounts. They have a line right down the center of them right there. And the instructions tell you to go ahead and cut that with like a box knife or something. I just found a pair of heavy duty shears and cut right down the middle. It's pretty darn easy. And then what we're going to do after we cut these is put them on the back side of our bike rack here. Okay, so now that we got the bike rack all together, the top brackets on, what we're going to do is we'll fit this onto the hatch of the Vanagon here, making sure that the lip goes over the top lip right there. So the only parts that you should have left in your fastener bag here are these sort of longer 8mm square neck bolts, one of the smaller caps, 8mm locking nut, and a washer. And so we'll go ahead and fix the bottom brackets here. So the bottom bracket, this is it right here. Go to so that the small slot on the bottom fits to the outside and fits right there. On the Westie, it is nice and centered. It's right where I want it to be. So next part is to put the rack holder on it. This is just a little plastic piece. It's held on there with tension, so really, honestly, you don't need any tools. Just go ahead and put it on, and then you lift up your bike rack, slip this to the side, and then it slips on. And that's what keeps your bike rack up while you are driving and you don't have any bikes on there. Next part we have to put on are the bike holders, and these basically will fix the top tube while they're sitting inside the trough here. And so these attach here. It's basically two pieces. This little black rubber piece here goes over the crossbar right there, and then you fit this on like that, and then just tighten that down, and there you go. That one's on. And then you have a smaller one as well, so go ahead and put that one on. All right, so you can see we got it all loaded up and with a couple bikes here. I put a 26-inch jump bike on and my daughter's 20-inch mountain bike. So if you bought the third bike extension like I did from Go Westie, you're going to have to do a little bit more installation here. So it comes as basically just another bike rail, and on the bottom is where the bolts will fit in. First thing you have to do is go ahead and take off the end cap here and slide the bike lash off, and then I take the bolts, the nuts disassembled. can slide your lash on. Fits right back in that groove. And then the end cap goes back on.